Welcome everyone to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. This is going to be a little bit different from Twilight Princess. I'm going to attempt to do a 100% LP of this, but that's it's going to depend on a couple things. I am going to attempt to get all the heart pieces, all of the medals, gratitude crystals, goddess cubes. I don't know if I'm going to get all of the weapon upgrades, because that's kind of dubious. In general. Also, everything you're seeing right here, you have to do every time you turn off the Wii, which is great. I'm possibly going to be rotating the commentary, kind of like what happened with Bomberman Generation. When I record the video, I can transfer the footage very, very quickly with my capture card, so I can probably just bang out videos, but we'll see about that. And there's a potential for some thread interaction. I'm going to let you guys decide what we do in between the big story sections. That's pretty much it, so sit back and enjoy the opening cutscenes. Anyway, for the people in the Uncut commentary, joining me today is Yoshi.
Hello, everyone.
This happens when you let the title screen sit for a little while. This pretty much explains the entire game. This probably also happens the very first time you start up the game, but since I already did that, I had to let it load.
I gotta say, this is actually, like, one of my favorite Zeldas ever. I don't care what anybody says about the controls. It's a great Zelda game.
I do think it's very indicative of the reasons people might like the old games much more than the more recent ones, because I'm starting to notice things in newer games that the old games just didn't bother with. And I think the biggest one for this one is dialogue. We're going to see a lot of dialogue, and you thought Navi stopped you to talk about it. It's like they're trying to cram so much shit into this. On the other hand, incredibly fine soundtrack.
They actually got their own orchestra, like what they did for Mario Galaxy.
They'd wanted to do that with Twilight Princess, but they had trouble syncing up the different tracks. Since that's one of the cornerstones of the 3D Zelda games, is switching between upbeat Hyrule Field music and then a battle comes in. So I don't know how they managed to figure it out for this when they couldn't for Twilight Princess, but I'm glad they did. It's an amazing soundtrack.
Well, I figured since they delayed Twilight Princess a few times, I figured that would be one of the things they'd actually work with, but I guess not.
Twilight Princess got delayed so much, and they didn't bother using it for anything important anyway. We're not even talking about the cutscene.
Well, you kind of got to read it yourself. Besides, this is for the Uncut commentary anyway.
Yeah. What's happening here kind of sets up the entire game, but surprisingly you don't really realize how relevant it is until much later.
I always like the face on the bottom right. I don't know, it always makes, like, it stands out to all the other ones. Just
There's also a face at the very beginning that looks like the Happy Mask salesman.
Oh, gotta look at it again. You know what? Since like I don't want to spoil it, but I should probably play this game again though.
Yeah. This right here is the text I used at the end of the Twilight Princess. Stands to be revealed.
Notice how we mention your own hand.
I guess that's clever.
Right? Because it's a Wii Motion Plus, and you cut things. Am I right?
Alrighty then, let's crack this bitch open. So, in my old file is named Link, but you know what? We need a name of a real hero. We need the name of an underdog.
Let's think.
You know what we need? We need a Dumple.
Yes. I'm perfectly fine with this. And you know what? The cutscenes are going to be a lot cooler now.
Oh,
and
yes.
20 times more serious. You know, I just realized that thing kind of looks like a giant dumple with feet.
Oh fuck, you're right.
Fuck! It's the first video. It's the first video, and already we're like, you know what? That would have been a great joke, and now it's like, fuck.
Wow.
We should have stuck to Cough. We were gonna call him Cough.
We were gonna. Well, I wanted the thread. I wanted the thread to have a say in it, and they all voted for Dumple.
Should we go over the names and we were gonna name link?
If you want, I think I still have the list. Let me see.
All right. My personal favorite was Pizza Joe.
Oh, no, I do remember a couple of them. There was Cough. I think Kidney was one of them. No, Spleen.
Spleen. It was Spleen.
Spleen, Splink. Yeah, Pizza Joe was in second place. I'm still gonna find a use for him. Don't worry.
Okay.
A lot of people wanted Pizza Joe.
I really wanted that one to win, but
I personally wanted it to be Cough. I even decided to go ahead and record the video with it. But it was on the Game Bridge and it looked terrible, so I had to get a new one.
it was either Cough or Pizza Joe that I really wanted to win, but you know, Dumple works. But now it's like, fuck.
It couldn't have been anything else. Way to go, Thread, you got it. Keep in mind what just happened there with Zelda. It comes up again, and I didn't even notice until I was editing the video. But here's our hero, everyone.
Are you surprised?
This guy's threatening now. Just you wait. Imagine her saying that all dramatic.
Dumple.
Wake, Dumple.
You must save the world.
God, can you imagine waking up to that?
In your dreams, no less.
Wow, it took me a long time to fall out of that.
Right? You know, I kind of liked his boots.
Fuck you.
And it just throws it at his face. I thought that was really funny. It's here. Is this letter for Dumple or for me? Right?
Oh god, this entire game he has a split personality disorder.
Dumple? That's me!
Who's this Dumple guy? God.
And then like 2 seconds later, Dumple, that's me.
This is Dumple. We'll be introduced to him better next time, and we will see you next time.